Oh, good morning. So I'm working my way through Harville Hendricks and his wife's book, How to Talk with Anyone About Anything. And this is chapter 8, that safe conversations work in every aspect of life. And they obviously, they and I have used the safe conversation process in the office for many years, but now taking it out into the wider community. And so in this chapter, they simply offer examples of the safe conversation process working in a number of situations and settings around the world. And I'll just list them and then actually give two examples of my own that where it's worked and it surprised me as well. Anyway, so one example is a coach with an alcoholic client. Then two examples of a makeup artist. One just trying to calm, it was a photo shoot, just a nervous person. But the other one was the team had moved to a city where there'd been a mass shooting, and they were able to help everyone on the team to be aware of the delicate atmosphere they were working in, because most of the people they were photographing that day had had children in the school where 19 students and 2 teachers were killed and 17 others wounded. Pretty strong example there. Another one, a man and his cousin, they had a very good relationship. Then the cousin got into a relationship with another woman, and it seemed to deteriorate, so they used the safe conversation process to help that. A relationship with a couple that actually divorced, but were seeing each other again. They went to a safe conversation workshop, and then 2 weeks later they got remarried. They give an example of in Israel where an Imago therapist was asked by the Minister of Education to help create a school manual that included various aspects of the safe conversation dialogue. Another example is a kindergarten teacher using it with 2 youngsters having a battle over a Pokemon toy in the classroom. Now, she did the mirroring, but both kids felt that they were really heard. Another example is resolving a conflict in an alternative high school. A police officer using it with first responders. A woman working with her mother who had Alzheimer's. And the last example was a belligerent client in a homeless encampment safe sleep sanctuary, and how to calm that down. So lots of different examples from lots of walks of life. And they end the chapter with, we are still amazed by all the stories showing the real world effectiveness of safe conversation dialogue, even though we have taught and practiced it for over 40 years as therapists. When people are seen, heard, and valued, you get the same outcome. People feel safe, share their feelings, and experience connection with friends, spouses, and strangers. So in thinking back after reading this chapter, 2 examples came to mind for me. One was working with other than couples. Obviously, I've used it with couples for 35 years, but this is other than couples. And one was a father-son business relationship that had been problematic for 30 years. And honest to God, in 1 hour of actually hearing each other, everything seemed to shift. Another example was a mother-daughter relationship where both had felt controlled by the other. And again, in 1 hour of really seeing, hearing, and valuing the other relationship, the relationship shifted. And to be very honest, the results surprised me in both cases. You know, going into it, you say, holy smokes, but it's just the idea, as they say, when people are seen, heard, and valued, you get the same outcome. People feel safe, share their feelings, and experience connection with friends, spouses, and strangers. So next week we're going to look at chapter 9, which talks about the power of safe conversations in groups. Okay? Anyway, have a great weekend, or a great week. Cheers.